Hello, ladies. Welcome to Tech4her Africa. As you know, on Wednesdays we have a Tech Bite series. I have a very interesting tutorial for you today. My name is Elizabeth Edwards from Tech4her Africa. Yes, so today is going to be about business analytics, data analytics, and we're going to use a tool called Power BI, right? Power Business Intelligence. It's a Microsoft tool. Yeah, so let me just give you a brief background, just like I do, right? So, what is Power BI? Power BI is a business analytics service provided by Microsoft that allows you to visualize and share insights from your data. So, it's like you're talking about Microsoft Excel, right? What Microsoft Excel lets you do are prepare data, tables for just helps you structure information, gives you uh, the tool platform to structure data, to process data, and like that. So this is a business analytics tool. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna show you how to install and how to use it. So I basically we're gonna learn three things in this video. Number one is you're going to learn how to install Power BI. Number two, we're going to generate our own data, right, through the Microsoft Excel tool. And we're going to generate some visuals, just like you see on my screen, right? Yeah, we're going to generate this visual with our own data that we created, right? And we're going to do all that within 10 minutes, thereabout. Okay, yeah. Uh, just a second. Let's get this going. Okay. Yes, so visit the link in the bar, yeah, on my screen, powerbi.microsoft.com/desktop. Now that leads you to what you're seeing here. You can download for free and install on your computer. It's very easy. I have it installed already, so I wouldn't do that. If you have any issues, just comment or contact, send me a message. All right, now once you've installed it and you've run it, then you launch it. You can launch it, and there you go. Now, Power BI allows you to connect to various data sources, right? So you can load from your Excel sheets, you can load from databases, from online services. Yeah, like I said, we're going to create our own data. The next thing for us to do right now is, yeah, one other point. Let me just tell you what Power BI enables you to do: data transformation and cleaning. You can clean data, format your data, prepare your data. I don't want to use some very technical terms, but I just want to keep it simple. You can transform your data, right? Also, you can do data modeling, right? In Power BI, you can create relationships between the table. You can create calculations, define the logic, to define how your visuals will look like and all that. And yeah, you can make inference from the data. You can, right, just do a lot of interesting stuff. You can build one of the main tasks you can do on the Power BI is to build visualizations, right? Yeah, I'm going to show you in just a few seconds. I'm going to show you how to use the Power BI tool. I'm just going to show you around and we're going to create. But I think we should first create our data. Yeah. All right. Let's do that now. All right. Like I said, we are creating our data, generating it by ourselves. That's what I want to show you in this video. Now, open your Excel workbook. There is a functionality in Excel called rand, and that's what we're going to use to randomly generate our data. Now, create these three columns: sales country, client name, sales amount. I'm going to create another sheet because I've done this before. Let's do that again. Just type it out. You can just pause the video to type it out. I'll just copy from here and paste here. Okay, like, don't mind the way I'm doing this. All right, I've just selected them all together. All right, now the next thing to do is to start generating our data. All right, you just click on the cell, the A2 cell, and the formula we're going to use is called a formula to generate is for the country. You're going to see it on the formula bar. Just make sure this is selected and paste it. Once you type this out, sorry, you need to type this out. These are the countries I inserted. You can insert as many countries as you want. So what it does is it's going to randomly insert country values into the columns cells. Yeah. Once you type it out, just click enter. All right. So you click on this cell and just drag this. You want to generate up to 200. So when you get to 200, you can stop. Okay, 200. All right, there you go. So we have 200 country data points. Now, the next thing is to create that of the client name. Now, select the first cell after the header, which is like the B2. Now, we're going to insert the formula to generate our names randomly. Inserted names. Insert the formula, click enter. Yeah. Then let's drag this like the other one we did, and up to 200. There you go. Now the next thing is for our sales amount. This looks a bit simpler. Just pause the video if you need to type out those commands, or you can put a comment if you need the code. All right. Let's paste the formula and click enter, and we just drag that. Okay. Yeah. And that's it. Simple, right? Okay. All right. Let's go on. All right. So you might first be presented with or a welcome screen. Now, I'll just advise you to minimize or just click on the button, right? And once you do that, you're going to see what's on my screen. Now, this is your workspace for the Power BI. I'm just going to show you around in just few minutes. So if you need a comprehensive training, you can just reach out to me. Yeah, or via Tech4her. Now, on this panel, this is like the main panel. In I'll just tell you a few functionalities here. Right here on your workspace, you can import your data from Excel or from the SQL server, or you can place data into a blank table, or you can try a sample set data set on Power BI provided by Power BI. You might need internet connection for that. Okay, now this is get data. That's all I'm going to talk about here on this panel. And on this panel, yeah, let me talk about this left panel, right? So you have three buttons here, and the first one is what you're seeing right now, the visualization workspace. Uh, and the second is when you load your data, just like Excel sheets or spreadsheets. You can view your sheets here, just like you see it on Excel. Then right here is like the database view. So here you view the relationships between the tables, how maybe the primary key connects with some other tables as foreign keys, and you just view just what you see here. You can view the schema of your database. Yeah. Now we're going to import our, let's head back to that, the visualization view. And one other thing I want to talk about before we import our data, pages. You can add pages here. And on this board, you have the visualizations. So we're going to use the, just for this demonstration, we're going to use just the donut chart, right, to view our data, visualize our data. All right, let's do this quickly. Get data or Excel workbook. If it's CSV, you can also import CSV as well, but what we created for our tutorial is that Excel sheet. Now I want to just go to where you saved that Excel sheet that we created, the sales data. Yeah, and I'm already importing that. You might not see what I'm importing, but you're going to see it on the Power BI software in a second. Yeah, so let's wait for it to load. All right, the data is currently loading. Uh, so just give it a few more seconds for it to load. Yep. So once it loads, these fields will get activated when we choose those the the data view. Right. Yeah. This is the model view. This is the data view, and this is your visual view, visualization view, or visualize view. Okay. All right. Once it's imported, right? Because I have two sheets in my Excel, I had to create one, right? So what you do is you select the sheet you want. If you want to import all the sheets in your workbook, it's fine. Now we're not going to use the transform data. We're just going to use load data. Yeah. Okay. Let's wait for it to load our data. It's going to tell us when it's done. Hmm. Okay. Still loading. Just give it some few more seconds. Right. You can see that on the right panel, the fields panel is coming up because we are loading our data. It's going to show us the data cells in our uh, from the imported data. Yeah. So because we're going to use that to build our visualizations, yeah, on in the Power BI. Okay, just a second. Let's give it some time. All right. Now we are done. Uh, the Power BI is telling us to start building visuals since it already senses the data that is imported. Now, this field is also, like I said, because you've imported your data, you have this here. Now we have three cells here, right? So, or if you add here, this is our data view, or you're going to see the the data sets. It's loading. That's why you're not seeing it. Just it will show just like you just view it in Excel workbook. Yeah. Okay. Let's wait for it to. Uh, okay. Have two of that open. Maybe that's why it's a bit slow. I have it open. The one I initially created is open. Okay. Let's give it a little second. Okay, so that's it. That's the data view. Or yeah. Now, the model view. Let's click on this. Okay. Currently, there are no relationships with the data that we imported. Yeah, but I just want to show you what it looks like if you have one. Okay, we're waiting for it to respond. Yeah, this is our model view. All right, so back to what we want to do. Or in this video, I'm just going to focus on creating something very simple, right? And okay, so we're going to do the donut chart. Now, how do we create that chart? These are the different visualizations that you can create, or they are like visual elements, right? I'm going to click on this. Once you click on this, or you can drag it to this space here, anyone, you can control this, you can increase it, right? Now, anytime you click on one of these visuals, it's going to ask you to add data fields, right? Now, we are going hard. We want to visualize. You need to ask yourself, okay, what do I want to build a visual on? What question do I want to answer, right? Um, I want to be able to view the uh, total sales in the country by each client, right? So I'm gonna choose sales country in the client. So I want to know in what countries do we have the most sales, and we can compare with each client, right? Yeah, so that's really what we are looking at. So I've selected those two data points. Uh, it has it's right here, and it's loading it on the visual. Yeah, just give it a second to. Now these controls are like filter, like you can filter, you can like slice your data. You want to filter based on country, filter based on name, right? And this helps you to have a larger view of your visual. Yeah. Now, okay, while it's loading, let me just say this. We're going to stop at this visual, but if you ideally we're supposed, because of the time, right? So I'm going to make another video to make it look like what I showed you in the beginning of this video. So we're going to learn how to make the filter, use the filter, use measures, use just build something very interesting. And also you can, I'm going to show you how it functions in the one I showed you in the beginning of this video. Uh, okay, this is taking so much time. So, okay. Okay, so this is our donut chart based on the sales in country. So we wanted to see how much sales is made in each country. Okay, so you can play around the different tools, and thank you so much for joining us. This will be the end of our video. Oh yeah, before I go, I wanted to show you to interact with the complete work. Yeah, just a few more seconds to go. Okay, here is the completed work. This is the total sales. This is like a card, right? And these are like filters. So I can filter based on a client name. Also, maybe had a country, have those two parameters. And anytime you click on this filter, it's going to generate a custom visualization or data summary based on my filter parameter. So let's say Mr. Fred, Mr. Fred, total sales for Mr. Fred is 95.01 thousand, right? And if I want to, so let me see, based on Canada, right? or let's say the company's office in Canada, what amount of sales do we have from Mr. Fred in Canada, right? So it's 10 points. So this is how it works. This is the total sales amount, sales country, Canada. Yeah, all right. I just wanted to show you that. That's it from me. From This is from Tech4her. Thank you all for joining, and see you in the next video. If you have questions, please like this video and share with your friends, share with a sister. Yeah. Okay. See you in the next video. And we just to let you know that we launched new courses at Tech4her. So just go to tech4her.org/institute. We have data analytics, prompt engineering course, and we're going to head Power BI, and though it's part of the data analytics course. Yeah, so just check it out, and just have a nice time. Thank you all. Bye. Yeah.